and welcome to tonight's headline news. The YouTuber formerly known as Phoenix Fox and Friends is back from a makeover break, now under a new name. We have our reporter on the scene. Yes, it was right here behind me that it all took place. A reliable source has given us some inside information and tells us that it looks something like this. Well, back to work, I guess. Riveting stuff, I must say. So, tell us, how is the crowd? Are they going batshit crazy now that the Fox is back? Nope, it's as quiet as a pool party in December out here. I see. Well, in other, more exciting news...
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
Starting!
Hello you and welcome back finally to the Kinda Fox channel. We are finally back after our makeover break, and as I said, we would be back with a breaking broadcast, and that is because today we are gonna be playing a game called Not For Broadcast, which is a game about being a producer who has to orchestra a show, I should say. I am your producer for today, but also your host, and it's really good to be back. Do you like the new channel? Do you like the art? Do you like the new name? And the reason why I wanted to play this game is because this is actually something I do for my daytime job. It is a very limited part of my daytime job. It's not often I get to sit in the producer seat, but it is nonetheless some of what I do when I don't do YouTube. So it's gonna be exciting to see how good I'm gonna be at it. So without further ado, I know we waited a long time for the makeover break to be over, so let's not wait anymore. Let's head in. I seriously hope I'm gonna do well, or else I'm gonna look stupid. Let's see, showrunner, broadcaster, intern, or story mode. Experience the story without the stress. Non-broadcast mechanics are off. Then what's the point? Less challenging, non-broadcast, less demanding. Let's start off as an intern. I don't want this because I don't want the non-broadcast mechanics to be off. So let's start as an intern. Day 1, the election. Hello? Turn right. Oh.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
I don't need. Here we have the multi-view. We have the timer. Here's the audio peak meter. This is our program monitor. And this is the feed, what's on the television right now. We have an audio mixer, JGO, I've never heard of that. And here we have the mother of the studio, the mixer for the video signals, yes. And here we have whatever the fuck this is. This is probably some signal strength. Then we have some, what is this, some playback. Huh. And then we have something painted on because that's necessary in the studio. Quality of the signal and probably some power search or something. So we're not, oh, and we have this light which is gonna show when we're live on air. So we are already quite familiar with the studio. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay.
So provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Okay, why are the fans not on? Oh.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes.
Oh, here's the playback one.
They're your adverts. buttons. Pick any 3 and load them into
Okay,
the machine.
exercise. That's not good for the first. The first one could just be like a come to Bumley. That seems like a like a local. And then Salad Weekly. Keep it healthy. Whoops, it is. Go, and then some exercise for all the salad you've been eating. There we go.
Get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer, and we're ready to go.
Corn and mayonnaise.
There we go. We are now on program, but we're not on the feed yet.
Prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. Tell us your love.
You're trying to kill me.
This is probably the floor manager.
4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Okay, we're on.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
And now, a fun thing, you're gonna see this being slightly delayed. This actually happens in real life too.
I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
By his honest Andy's totally independent.
Why isn't this moving? This scares me.
Top chef.
This should be like an audio. This would never just be like this. That means that there's some kind of monotone going to just be like. What we would want to see is move this up and down.
About his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course,
Okay,
we're gonna
title
go on
sequence.
to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic.
Right. Button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate.
There we go. Title screen is on.
It's the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Globe in the middle. Oh. We would have some sort of better timing for that. We would say like, okay, this is gonna last for 10 seconds, and then we would follow up here. We wouldn't say, oh, when this thing gets smaller, hit the button.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in.
A little early on that, but I'm still a bit rusty.
Interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies.
Yeah, okay, so this is some kind of signal strength testing.
All conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary.
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get
There we
fired.
go.
Now,
We
the
did
clock
it.
at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the
Okay.
first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want.
10 seconds.
I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
So I'm gonna try to call out like we would in real life. 3, 2, 1. Adword on.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill up.
What? Why?
Wanker snatch.
And this you see here is not uncommon either. For I think this is the floor manager, and this might be like some sort of makeup artist or a co-host or something.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Yeah.
Okay, so we're off.
We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the
10 seconds, that's a lot actually in broadcast terms.
reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Okay, so wide shot is on 2.
Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough.
Oh,
Then the
we have
audience
some
will see who's
trouble
doing
in the
talking.
studio.
Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get
Oh.
screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Yeah, we would normally do this as well.
We're
Have
coming
everything
back
ready.
from break. Quiet in the studio.
Yeah, get that guy out of here.
10 seconds, everybody.
He's messing up my broadcast. I'm finally back from my break, and then he's gonna do all the bookity boo.
3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first off,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Megan Wolf is here with a
Why are
star
you
of
telling
both
me what to do?
stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan
Don't tell me
Wolfe
what to do.
helps
I'm in the
correspondent.
producer
And
seat.
today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
Why would I go
None
to
other than
screen
Lawrence
3?
Blunderclatch, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you.
Here we go. I'm gonna run my own show here.
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
You ain't gonna tell me what to do. I'm the producer.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The
Yes,
medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the
I'm
director.
probably.
Look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
That's a horrible cut. You wouldn't do like a flip flip.
I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. What a wild you know what, ride this has been. I really meant that.
Wow, that is.
There we go. Stay a bit ahead of things. As a producer, you sort of have to figure out, kind of guess when people are talking,
What exactly are you implying?
when a sentence is gonna end and stuff like that. You have to stay ahead of that, and that can be quite tricky, but it comes with experience.
Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's
Been
fight.
on that shot a bit long.
Is all up. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2
This might not be a great game actually for our first game back. I realized because
I really am not in it for the award.
because I just realized I have to focus a lot. You do that as a producer. You focus really intensely because there's a lot of shit going on. See, I missed that one simply because I was talking.
What is it then that drives you?
So
That's a beautiful question.
I might not be talking as much, and that's not good for a YouTube show. So whoopsie daisies, I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet.
And I will bleed. And often
Ah, dang it! Why didn't you react? Someone call her. Tell her to react.
bleeding. Giving. Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end I do it for the difference it makes.
An interviewer would never do something like that. Sit and make those kind of faces.
But most of all, I think I do it.
Ah,
for the
that's a
positive
horrible
change
face. God dang it.
about in the world.
Okay, I need to get back into the swing of things. It's been a long time since I've
We're in for
done the
some
producing
change,
run.
looks like, in the coming
And it's a new team. I don't like her. Can we fire her? Because she's doing faces and stuff, and that's stupid.
Oh, well.
So I apologize if I'm a bit rusty. What the fuck is the cameraman doing? Why is he all flickety flackety?
Difficult.
Tell him to keep steady.
I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Go. And we're off.
Looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
No, Lance, we mustn't.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
You, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
No, it's not.
Right, now let's
this is
match it
easy.
back by going downwards.
Which is ironic because this is one of the only few things I haven't been doing as a producer. Like we do have something to indicate signal strength, like if we're doing streaming especially.
Perfect, mate.
We do have sort of indicators for like, okay, we're still uploading at this speed, yada yada yada, and we are still live and all of that.
You'll want to play another ad.
but it's nothing like this. Okay, 10 seconds. 9, 8, and we're back in 3, 2, 1, and going to commercials. Okay, it's going fine so far. I know I'm a bit rusty, but we're gonna get back into it.
2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing two things at once.
Oh, we got an A+.
Stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you got to do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
Yeah, but real professionals wouldn't be doing this as a one-man band. We would have like a sound guy. Like even on small productions, I always had like a sound guy on the in the studio with me. I wouldn't be taking part in this at all. I would only be focusing on this part, like the vision mixer, the multi-view, and the program. And
That's right. Absolutely
remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live.
and
You can use the number buttons
and of
on
course
your
keep my eye on the signal strength as well. Okay, 5,
4, 3.
and we're on.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advanced Headquarters. And I'm told we can now go live to Advanced Headquarters. Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start?
Get ready
Go
to bleep.
for it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming, and thank you all for coming. Where do I start? And, well, what? Where do I start?
They said we
What
couldn't do
a day.
it. They said we couldn't do it. Every dirty low-down lying, every southern bastard trick they had against southern you saw right through there.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple.
Oops.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple.
See, that's the problem with being a producer, and that's why it can sometimes get a little heated, is because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Who can blame?
You have to like,
To be honest, who can
it's
blame
almost like you have to have 3
to
hands,
say that
or
advance
15
are not a political
at some point.
Advance are not a political party. When things are going well. It's what you have when things are going well.
And actually, I don't know if we would be doing it for this, because they don't have like, I don't think these cameras are mounted. I think these are only like stationary cameras, but you would be like, okay, standby camera 4, camera 4 is on, standby 2, and ready 3, okay, 2 is on, standby 3, 3 is on. Like we would do it like that. Not all producers do it like that. They might have different lingos, but it's more like that. Yeah. Well, fuck the audience. This is all about me, you know. And again, I think as a producer, I would have asked someone to get this glass away from the guy. I don't care who he is, but he shouldn't be allowed on air if he's that drunk.
Creative accounting, trust funds, or creative accounting, unavoidable set of tax laws, unavoidable set of tax laws.
Don't do the stinky. That's my job to do. Say the stinky words like fuck and some more fuck. Yes, shut your face.
First fine. You're gonna pay first. You're gonna pay up.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals, to properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
Said we'd have to raise billions. We'd have to raise you'll see when billions. We've reclaimed what's
One thing I don't think is accurate, at least not from what I have been doing, is just shut. I need to believe about you is that you wouldn't have both audio. Oh, for fuck's sake. See, it's gone to shit because you're talking. We wouldn't have both audio feeds at the same time. Like, you wouldn't hear the program and the what's on air.
In the hands of the people who created it. In the hands of the people who created it.
Today.
Yes. It ends today. It ends and tomorrow today. We'll start making it fair again. We'll start making it like fair we promised we would. Just like we promised
ladies and gents, and until then, ladies and gents,
we all
get pissed.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, interesting acceptance speech there. Interesting.
I could have gone better. I kind of messed up in the middle because I was talking, he was talking, and there are lots of people talking. But that's not uncommon in a producer's seat. You have to be ready to keep multiple things in the air at the same time, including conversations. 5 seconds.
I'm Jeremy Dawson. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And we're off. Okay, as I was saying, as a producer, you often have a lot of things in the air at the same time, and that can even be conversations. One of the producers I worked with for a smaller TV station here in Denmark, it wasn't a big one, but it was national. It was insane to see how he was holding 3 conversations at the same time, while at the same time focusing on what was going on air. At one point, he stopped all of us talking. Maybe I should clarify, we were talking to him because it was sort of a trainee situation. It wasn't because it was a normal broadcast and we were just chatting away, because then the producer would have kicked us out, I think. But it was a training situation, so we were asking questions and things. He was answering all of those questions, and all of a sudden he just stopped. He looked at the screen, did some adjustments, and then went straight back into the conversation as if nothing had happened. So it was really amazing to see how many things he was able to keep track of at the same time. And that's one of the things you have to do as a producer, is you've got a lot of things to work with. Normally you wouldn't be running the audio too. You would have a guy for that, as I talked about. But I don't know, maybe in small one-man bands you could be an all-around guy. I don't think they would hire one-man bands to do broadcasts, but I don't know. Or A+, and a B. Oh, we were so close to doing fantastic. Okay, so I wasn't talking as much as I would like to especially in a breaking episode. We've been away for a long time, but it was a little more difficult getting into the swing of things than I thought. So I had to be really concentrated. But that concludes the breaking broadcast, and that also ends the wait. We are finally back for good, and now we're gonna be uploading regularly. We'll be back on Wednesday, and then on Friday, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back with you people. But for now, I'm gonna have to leave again, because yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and for now, bye.